Right, so then I've got my little kit that comes with this as well, and then there's the abbreviations of all the stitches. So let's see how this goes, shall we? How to crochet the Hexagon foundation ring. Use the teal, which is this one. So the first thing we do is pull down some yarn so that we're not pulling against the ball. And then we have to do our starting slip knot. So I'll leave this pattern in view, and then, oops, you'll have to excuse my nails, they're in between needing doing. And I lay my yarn over my fingers. If you're not sure, there is an Absolute Beginners series on my channel and it shows you how to do all this. I wrap mine over. This is the way I do it. You don't have to do it this way. And make my slip knot. And then we do a chain of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and then we join to form a ring. So put your hook in the first of those chains, pull some yarn through, pull it through the loop on your hook and pull it nice and tight. Let your straggler drop down, and then you've got that circle to sew into. So the first chain is chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 23 trebles into the ring. So remember, this is UK terms, so US terms it's a double. So that's yarn over. This will serve as your first one, so you're going to have effectively 24 in your ring by the end. So you're going to do 23 more. So yarn over, hook into the circle, pull some yarn through, 3 on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and that's your first treble. Another one into the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, I mean into the circle, yarn over, hook into the ring, pull some yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, hook into the ring, pull some yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now if you're really stuck and you're not got a clue what I'm doing, I'm going to zoom right in and I'm going to go really slowly. Okay, 1 loop on your hook, pull some yarn over, so you've essentially got 2 on your hook now. Pop your hook into the circle, grab some more, pull it through, and now you've got 3 on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops, got 2 on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and that's how you do a treble or a double in US terms. So let's just go a bit more quickly now. Yarn over, into the hook, into the loop, into the ring, grab some yarn, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, into the ring, pull through some yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, into the ring, pull through 2. Join the slip stitch to the top of my chain 3. This is my chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, there's my top, put my hook in, pull some yarn through, and then pull through the yarn on my hook. Now this won't actually close up any further, so that's quite a big hole in this one, which is fine. Now we're going to fasten off, so yarn over, pull through, get your scissors, oops, your scissors or your snips, whatever you use. And just pull that through. And you'll sew that in later, or we can sew it in the next round. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit because otherwise I'm going to go out of shot all the time. I've been out of shot a couple of times already. This looks a bit different to the colour in there, but never mind. Right, the second round then, we're going to join the rows to any stitch. So what we do, I'm going to join it to the one we've just come out of, is put your hook into the stitch, grab some rose yarn, pull it through. You can either just tie it on, or you can yarn over and pull it through the loop on your hook. I'm going to chain 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Miss 3 stitches, so 1, 2, 3, miss those 3, and then 1 double crochet in the next stitch. So miss 1, 2, 3, and then a double, which is a single in US terms, in this stitch. So you put your hook in, grab some yarn, pull it through, yarn over and pull through both loops on your hook. Then do 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and repeat that again. So miss 3, 1, 2, 3, and do a double crochet in the next. So that's a single crochet in US terms, and repeat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, miss 3, and do a double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to join this one. We're missing our 3, and we're joining this one to this first stitch. Circle here, and then we've got these loops now that we're obviously going to, well, I thought we were going to stitch into, but we're not. We're going to anchor these in at some point now. So yeah, we've got these stragglers that are all going to be sewn in at the end. Right, now we'll join the slate, which is this one, to any of the chain 5 spaces. Now if you were wondering why we did 6 spaces here and 6 chains here and only 5 in all the others, that's because our first chain acted as our first single crochet. So let's join our yarn. Now I'm just going to show you the tying on method here. So you just pop it in and tie it on, simple as that. And I usually give it a couple of knots, and then what I also do is I tie it to the straggler from the last colour, if there is one, and if it's close enough, it just gives it that extra strength. So we join this to any chain 5 space, so we'd pull it through once it's joined and just give it a chain. And now with 6 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what it says here is to chain 6 and then do a double crochet in the next space. So what we do is put our hook into the next space, grab some yarn and pull it through the 2 on the hook, and then we chain 6 again, and then we just double crochet into, or single crochet in US terms, into the next space. Doesn't get easier than that, does it? And then when you've done that, you join it to the first stitch of your chain stitch of your original chain 6. So put your hook in, pull some yarn through, and pull it through again. Now we're going in the same colour again for the next round. We're chaining 1, alright, so for the next round then, it's 2 doubles, so hook in to the space, pull the yarn through, yarn over, pull through, hook into the space, yarn over, pull through 2 half trebles, that's yarn over, hook into the space, pull some yarn through, got 3 on your hook, yarn over, pull through 3, yarn over, hook in, yarn over, pull through 3, and 2 doubles again. And you're creating like a petal effect there. And then a double crochet into the double crochet. So you just pop in your hook into the stitch, pull in some yarn through, yarn over, and pull through 2. And now we repeat. So it's 2 double crochets, single in US terms, into there, 2 half trebles, and 2 doubles. And then a double into that stitch there to anchor it, and then again. So 2 doubles, 2 half trebles, two doubles, and a double into that anchor stitch. So I finished with that double, join the slip stitch to the first chain, so that's into here, grab my yarn, pull it through and fasten off. This is a really quick one. I'm going to get into some more sort of involved stitch work in a minute though. So there you have the beginning of your Tudor rose hexagon, and you can see you've already got that hexagon shape coming, which is lovely. And now working through the back loops only, join the teal to any second HTR, right. Now, this is where people kind of come a cropper, is when it's got instructions like this. I'm going to zoom in again. So we're going to work in the back loops only. So if you look at your work, you can see your stitch there, okay? This is the front loop here, and this is the back loop of a stitch. So those 2 strands there are parts of the same stitch, and then you've got a 3rd strand which is underneath. Now this is the back loop, this is the front loop. If this is the front of your work, this is the front loop and this is the back loop, and we're only going to work into these loops, okay? I'm going to work into the back loops only, and we're going to join the teal in the second HTR. Now what we have here is we have 1 stitch here, which is our single, which is a double crochet, HTR, HTR. So we're joining into our second HTR, okay? So this is the top of our first single, It's the top of our second single, top of our HTR, top of our HTR. So we're going into the back loop only. So we're just going to the back of that second HTR and we're joining our yarn. So what we're doing is we're going into this stitch. So let me just pull that through and I'm just going to tie it on. Okay. I'm just going to tie it on once. And then we'll just pull some yarn through and just make a one chain. Okay, so now for this one, we're going to chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to do a raised treble back stitch around this double crochet here. So this is a raised double back stitch around the single crochet if we're talking in US terms. So it sounds really complicated, but all it is yarn over, put your hook behind this stitch, grab some yarn, pull it through, and you just got 3 on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2, and that's all you're doing, and that stitch is just going to lie on top there of that. Okay, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to do 1 double crochet in the back loop only in the next 2 half trebles. So you're going to put in your hook into the back loop only, pull through some yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, into the back loop only, yarn over, pull through 2, and that's just going to secure that there. Then you're going to do 4 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're going to 1 raised treble back around the next DC. So yarn over, go behind that double crochet, grab some yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then you're going to chain 4 and you're going to do your 2 again in the back loops only of those half trebles. Do a double crochet, single in US terms, into the back of those, chain 4, yarn over and do another raised back, chain 4 and pop, back loops only, I want to put one, that first stitch was in there, so I want to put 1 stitch in this half treble in front of it. Remember we started off in the second of a set of 2 half trebles. Now we're finishing off in the one in front of it, and then we're going to just slip stitch to the first of those chains. Okay, so oh, it's so pretty, look at that, it's really taking shape now. So for the 6th round then we chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so 5 chains then and 1 treble in the next double crochet. So yarn over into this stitch, these are double crochets I think. I think that's actually, it might be no, this is, you're in the last stitch, so you're literally going straight down, I think. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then 4 trebles in the 4 chain space. So yarn over, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what happened there was, because our last stitch that we did was into the first of those 2 half trebles, our first stitch is into the second one, if you like. So we had the 2 DCs in the half trebles, so we need to go into there. So we're making like a loop. 4 trebles, 4 trebles twice. And then 4 trebles into the next one, I'm assuming it means. 2, 3, 4. And then 1 treble in the next DC. So that's, we've got 2 DCs here. So yarn over, go into that first one, pull some yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 2, and then a treble into the next one. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then we go 4 trebles into the chain space again. 2, 3, 4. Next space. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'd go a treble into the first of these stitches, chain 2, a treble into the second one. So we're making those loops that become our corners. 4 into there, two chains and a double crochet into the space, and then we're just stitching across all 10 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Double crochet into the space, 2 chains and a double crochet into the space. And that is just how we're going to carry on now. So 10 stitches across, and then we pop in 1 double crochet at the end there, 2 chains, and we join to that with a slip stitch, and we finish off and we are done. And we're done. That's lovely. Let me just show you that one. It's a lovely hexagon, that. It's really intricate. If you've managed to achieve that, well done, because there were some real tricky little bits in there. Started off really easy and it finished off really easy. It just got a little bit tricky in the middle. But yeah, it's gorgeous. There's just a lump there because that's where all my yarns are tied, but they all need to be sewn in, which I'm going to do now, and then it'll lie nice and smooth. It's nice, got this over stitching, some chain work, it's really cute. Right, so that pattern's perfect then. So I'll move on to do the next one.